day. Trust me, you can't fool me. Energy all night long. More friendly, I'm conscious. I'm allergic to cool stuff. I'm not ready for confusion. Let me make a show love. Stability on gonna. Everything a connection. I'm not ready for confusion. Ooh. I probably go to I fear nothing. Crazy, crazy. Come on, come on, come on. Mickey, that was good. So, let us concentrate on where we are again. Let us do that. I mean, so Vicky, I loved what I saw from beginning to end. Like you are a performer. Yeah. But I have a note. Yes, boss. Now my note is that the original author of this song sang inside this song. So you must make sure that every time you have the opportunity to perform, as in Nigerian Idol, you must sing as well. You sang, but I was waiting for, you understand? But overall, fantastic.
Well, this might be one of the first times I'm disagreeing with us. My brother was absolutely fantastic. Singing wise, you did what was necessary. You didn't overdo, you didn't underdo. Fantastic. And I don't know exactly. And there's something I love about you. When I'm watching you perform, I can see it's like you're ministering. It's like you're fighting to win as well. So you're in your emotions and you're in your feelings, but you're still singing well. Because some singers, they're singing well, but when they enter emotion, they will just go off. But you still hold it through your emotions, your vocals are still on point. No off key, fantastic, a joy to watch. Well done.
Thank you, sir. Ricky said it all. It was a very beautiful performance. You were in control, a superstar. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
I will agree with Ricky and Yaya. You're a great performer. I like the energy, and I think we just started the competition. But how many of you guys are in your family? How come everybody Mickey? How many are
Mickey for Africa.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, judges. Mickey, well done. Well done. Well done. Some great results from the judges and comments from the judges. You picked on Iris Commerce. Why?
All right, so I just wanted to step out of my comfort zone one more time on Nigerian Idol Season 10 night shows.
Well done. Well done. All right, don't go anywhere. More results and more performances when we come back.
Nigerian Idol is proudly sponsored by ODE for every movement.
How has business grown so far?
Very struggling, girl.
On behalf of I want to give you a token of 50,000 naira. 50,000. Are you serious? Yeah. 50,000 naira. Every who will let you give you? Can I go for it?
These are not something I will just sit here free.
Wow. Can I help you? Thank you. You want to fight over it? Why don't you want to get one?
Children are gifts and a source of joy, but when they are down with sickness such as malaria, we become sad and worried. Camosunate anti-malaria for children is here. Camosunate also comes in tablets for adults. Please read the leaflet inside. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please consult your doctor. Camosunate, effective anti-malaria for all ages. Marketed by Juliet Pharmaceuticals Limited.
Sometimes great things are worth waiting for, and for those who crave and wait, the experience is truly memorable. Introducing the new Dano Evaporative Milk, a creamy, tasty, nourishing way to start your day.
Very creamy and delicious. Now that's what the wait.
Try Dano Full Cream and Dano Whole Cow Evaporative Milk and taste the Dano difference.
I'm dead. That means I filed for a divorce.
I'm just married.
Musa is cheating on you. I'm so sorry. What?
I experienced everything.
I have enough for you. You want a pig, you trust a pig, and you will always be a pig.
And do you think I'm joking? I will fire someone today.
What? Not even your family will stop us from arresting and jailing you for obstruction of justice. Why would you get yourself involved in anything like this in the first place? Why? No. I think you need to focus on your sinking ship.
Nigerian Idol is proudly sponsored by Bookie for every moment.
Welcome back to Nigerian Idol, where Brammy, Lawrence, and Rainbow are waiting to discover their fate. It's that moment. Dim the lights. All right. All results have been verified. It is my job to only just announce them. Lawrence. Lawrence, this is your final night. As a part of our top 5, we move on to our top 4.
This is why I fear for Lawrence. Hello guys, good evening. I've not said anything since because I've been seeing 2-3 people. Even this 11 I'm seeing here is not even a good number, but it's alright.
Doing a vocal coaching session with my vocal coach, Miss T. I say
Lawrence and the accents. My vocal coach. Hi guys, good evening, good evening, good evening. Double sweater, I am young.
Keys that you can only reach when you're feeling out.
I want to watch.
Okay, how do I intend to express this book? That really character.
I don't want to watch Lawrence's performance.
Sometimes I can come as well and expect the best.
If it's something easy and
You're interested in food. Hi guys, good evening, welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much, Lawrence, and good luck.
Thank you, ma'am.
Do they really need to search on YouTube? People have dropped like 3 different links already. Click on one of the links. You guys. Before go audition. Of all the things I can do in this life, singing and dancing are not part of them. Just keep the way can do it. I don't feel forget. Maybe our classes now will be starting 30 minutes to 7 p.m. so that we'll use 30 minutes to gather everybody to come on the live stream. Then we'll now start. I'm not seeing post comments in your comment. I need to know that people are here or seeing me or hearing me. I'm only seeing Winnie and Zina. I'm not seeing you post comments. So I need to see at least 5 comments from 7:30 right now, and then I'll know that people are here. Other than that, we'll just be here wasting our data. It's getting cold. Grace, don't spam. Oh, if you spam, then you fix. Only you by yourself will see yourself for village now. Just be spamming the comment section.
Thank you. Rest,
So hello everyone. Good evening and welcome. Is my TV disturbing? Is my TV disturbing? Let me know if my TV disturbing. Is he disturbing the? Because I really want to watch.
That was a good chess move for the competition. Because
oh, wow, no.
That song right now. I really love you. So you know when you compete, you use sense too.
Oh wow, that character.
Bro, so good. That was fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
Wow, impressive. Lawrence.
Okay. Okay, good. So
Thank you, sir.
now that we have a good number here, today our topic is on, I think we need to solidify some things on personal branding, and then we'll move to content, the kind of content you should create, because that is also part of your personal branding. MGO, can you record? Let me see if I can record.
But tell me about what thought process went into picking the song and the performance. What were you thinking when you were deciding that let's sing the song and perform like this?
Well, I'm going to say it is what it is. So.
It is what it is. It's all good. All right, we're taking a quick break. We don't go anywhere. Make sure you don't go. Okay, when we return, we'll be bringing you the results. Which of the 2 boys, Rainbow and Gravity, will be proceeding to part of our top 4. We'll be right back.
Okay, so we're talking about, we're solidifying our personal branding, as well as talking about content creation, because I think one of you guys gets struggles. For some of you that are already able to show up, come on, let me set up this. I don't know if it will allow me. I'm going to set up this cap or something so we can take this now on my screen. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you have now mastered the act of coming on your screen. Yes, Lawrence is good. So for some of you, you have mastered the act of coming on your screen. Roots, number 1. Excuse me, Zina, number 2. Benny. I can't remember your names. Even Grace. Yeah, so most of you have mastered the act of coming on screen, but you haven't mastered the act of content. An exception to Benny, because I feel like Benny knows our onion. So with an exception to many, you people, you have mastered the act of putting your face on your screen, but you haven't mastered the act of creating content. You still don't have content to create and how to create content that will actually grow your account. So yeah. So my network just threw me out of the session. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? I'm back on the screen. Can you guys hear me? It's still breaking. Who is going no more? This network and I'll God will punish this network, honestly. Who is going no? Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Now, at this stage of the game, we're always going to be sad about whoever it is.
I know Raymond will definitely stay. It's stable now, okay, fine. So as I was saying, I need to explain to you guys. It's inside your notes and it's inside the entire lecture. But I think I need to explain to you guys content. You need to hear it and you need to see me telling you content. Right? So I need to explain content to you properly so that you will know the kind of content you will be putting on your page. Because actually you are mismatching or whatever it is that people are doing, okay? So again, I took notes because if I don't take notes, I'll just be rambling. Number one thing to do before creating content, before creating your personal brand, before popping up on social media, and if you want to be relevant on social media, please take notes. I don't know if this live session will record or if it will save or if I will be able to send it. So please take notes. So number one is identify your goals. Before we start, can somebody remind me of the 3 points from the last live session? The 3 points, the 3 steps to a proper personal branding. Can somebody remind me? quickly in the comments, can somebody remind me the 3 steps to building a personal brand that we spoke about in the previous session? Two smaller, right? I said 3. You only remember POV. You were 3. I need you to list out the 3.
It's all in the heart. Okay, the people will always see the authenticity of how you hold your art, of the way you live it out here on stage. And tonight, Nigeria loves Siam.
Number 1 was not POV, but clearly that's the only thing you could remember. That's why all of you are shouting POV, POV. This is the rest. Thank you, Molara. Obviously, now only you nine go book. The rest of them no go book. Okay, so we spoke about content. Favor content gap. Content gap was within. Favor, why are you confusing me? I thought content gap was inside point of view. Please don't confuse me. It's point of view. It was actually started with, okay, yeah, POV, audience story, and the narrative. So your point of view, your perspective, then your audience story, which is psychography, a day in the mind and a day in the life of your audience, and then the narrative, how you're telling it, how you're putting it out. So it is this narrative we're actually talking about now. You know your perspective, you know the points you want to speak about. You know your perspective, you know what you want to speak about. Now, the next thing is now your audience story. You now know the audience you want to talk to, or rather, you still need to identify the audience if you haven't identified them yet. Then the narrative, how do you now tell this story? How do you put it out into the content? That's what brings us into content strategy. Oh, this light. You guys cannot see it. Okay, let's move on. So identify your goals. Number 1 for your content strategy. Identify your goals. Why are you on social media? Should you even be on social media? What do you want out of it? And what do you want out of social media? What do you want to gain? Do you want to build followers? Do you want to build a community? Do you want to get clients? Do you want to sell a product? Or you just want to be known? You just want to be famous? What is it? Content creator, influencer, business owner, what is it? What is your goal? Before you picked up your phone and said, I'm going to go on TikTok. I want to create an account on TikTok. I don't just want to watch. I want to be a creator. What is your goal? Why did you choose to do that? Now, that's number 1. The next thing you're going to think about is, who are you? Who am I? What do I enjoy? We spoke about this on the personal branding as well, and it's also in your notes. So you need to understand who you are. What is your personality? What do you love? What do you engage with? What do you enjoy? What can you speak about on end? Right? When you figure that out, who are you? So number 1 is identify your goal. Know why you are going there. Then number 2, you now know who you are. What is your perspective? What is your POV? What is your interest? You need to know yourself. What do you like? What kind of content do you consume? What can you create even in your sleep? What is that thing you love so much? And what do you always do? Okay, good. So that's number 2. Number 3, you need to answer all these questions before you decide to start creating content. You need to answer all these questions. Now, number 3, who do you want to reach online? So this still goes back to POV, audience, narrative. It still goes back to that, but in a different light now, a way that you will understand it better, a way that it will sink better into your head so that you know the kind of content you would want to create and the kind of content you will be putting out. Not those things have been seen already in your page. So who do you want to reach online? Your audience, definitely. So who is that audience? Who is the ideal audience? We spoke about this before, but let's go over this particular note. As a creator, create content that you would have loved to see. What you had create what you had struggled with, what you are struggling with, that should be the content for yourself. Yourself should be the target audience. But for a business, you create content for your desired clients, who are the people that you want to reach, who is the person that your product is going to solve their problem. So as a creator, as an influencer, as someone who is going to be paid, is this still breaking? Guys, is it breaking? So as someone who is going to be creating content that wants to be paid for content, right? Whether through service, whether through brand deals or creator reward, your views and everything. Okay, fine. Okay, thank you guys. So as someone who wants to be creating content in that light, you are your content. So those things you wish you were in 2020, 2015, whatever your age is and whatever years back, you know that you were not in this position. Those things that you wish you knew or you wish you were, that position you wish you were, that's the kind of content you should be creating today, so that you will attract people who are still in that stage that you previously were. People remember this from the last class. You attract people who are in that headspace that you were at that time. Those will be your target audience. And trust me, for every level that you are in life, there's somebody behind you. For every one single thing you know, there are thousands of people who do not yet know that thing and who might not know it in the next 10 years if you don't speak about it to them. Right? So you need to think about that previous self. What would this person have loved to hear? What would have helped this person move faster? What information would I have heard when I was 15 years old that would have made me a multi-millionaire at 20? What is that information I would have gotten at 20 years old that would have made me my first millions at 20? Start giving those information out to people. It can go anyway. But for a business owner, this is not the same, because you're not going to be coming on screen to come and create as a business owner. It's not a must that you come and be educating us physically. You can be creating product videos, but those videos should be targeted towards the people that product is solving their problem. It could be you. It could have been you in the past. Maybe for me, I'm selling digital products that help people make money online, because previously I had the internet. I love the internet so much. I had data. I have access to the internet, but I didn't know how to use it to make money, right? So you need to understand the level you are and what you'll be able to offer to people that will be valuable to them, whether it is products, whether it is services, right? That is what you create your content around. Great. Another idea about that, not another idea, but still the same thing. So for example, if it's skincare you're selling, sorry, I'm always using the same type of niche, because now those ones they common in my head. So if your niche is different and you want me to speak specifically on your niche, you can type it out so that I can give an example with your niche, but I'll speak off from the one in my head now. So for example, you're selling skincare. Maybe you battled with somebody like me. You had my kind of dark circles before, and then you found a product that you used and it worked for you. That product works. You now know that it works. You tried it once, it works. Maybe you stop using it, the dark circles came back, and then you try that product again, it works, which means it was not just luck. That product actually works. Now, when you are going to start creating content, Mola, when you are going to start creating content, Mola, there was a content you posted. I just said, let me keep my mouth shut. I was going to speak on that content. I'll come to it. So when I want to start selling skincare, I'm going to come up and say, my target, or rather not come up and say, but my target audience, the people I want to sell to right now, are going to be people that are struggling with hyperpigmentation, dark circles, eye bags, whatever, because I suffered from that. I can totally relate. And there are lots of people who are still struggling with that. Now, in the process of trying to help people solve that problem, you might offer other things, you might say other things, you might speak on other things, and other people might be interested in you or your brand or your product based off of other reasons, but this is your major target. That means anybody that has hyperpigmentation that mistakenly touch one of your video or mistakenly scroll on their website, your videos should directly, immediately want to give them a solution to their problem. Do you get? So that's how to pick your audience. Now, let's move. Molara said I should use beaded bags. So for beaded bags, it's still fashion. For me, if I was going to be selling a beaded bag, my number one target audience will be luxury fashion creators. This is why. Not as for them to influence my brand, but for them to buy. This is because most of these people like luxury items. That's why I said luxury fashion creators, not small fashion creators that are doing manage my wardrobe with me. Luxury fashion creators, because they can afford your bag. Beaded bags are expensive. I'm not even going to ask you how much, but beaded bags are expensive. Skin awareness. Zida, that's your topic. Okay, so it's still the same thing as skincare. Any skincare share is still the same thing because you are fixing on people with the problem. Your own self is already a direct problem solving clinic, so you have to target the people that have that problem. It's as simple as that. Now for beaded bags, this one is tricky. That's why I'm even going to speak on it very extensively. For beaded bags or maybe resting bag or any luxury item, you have to target people who are able to afford your luxury. Now your videos should be crisp. Molara, you are not in Nigeria. That gives you an edge. Honestly, that gives you an edge because you have a fine environment, you have nice background to make your videos, create your content, all of that. You need to learn transition. Anybody into fashion, I'm seeing a fashion style creator here. Anybody into fashion, you need to learn transitions. Be in your normal home outfit and everything. Do your transition into your classy, cute fashion outfit, fashion style. That is one of the best content. Transition is one of the best content for fashion creators. That's what I can tell you. Now, for beaded bags, I would actually target people who, of course, luxury fashion people, fashion creators, because they want luxury. They want something that makes them look expensive. So you are going to be giving them an alternative to popular name. This is my judge. See Ricky, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. This project is actually really disconnecting me. So you will target people who, people you know that they would normally buy an LV bag, they would normally buy a Chanel bag, they would normally buy a Dior bag. So those kind of people should be your target audience. When you are speaking, you are going to be speaking on that. You're going to say, instead of spending so amount buying a Dior bag, why not buy this? It looks classy, it looks this, and it lasts forever. Simple. Now you just told me that I've been wasting my money buying Chanel, that I will still buy another one the next year. So I can buy your beaded bags. I can buy like 5 or 10 of your beaded bags and use it for a very long time, right? So you need to target people that can afford it. Don't be targeting everybody. You are selling a luxury product, especially when you want to run ad. If you run ad and you go and be targeting just anybody, the bead lovers, you can go and be targeting people that are making neck beads, people that are making hand beads. Doesn't work. And another people you should target are those people who, they might not be fashion creators, but they love aesthetic things. They love aesthetic things. So you can package your bag in a very aesthetic way and say, do you love aesthetic? Do you like nice looking things? Blah, blah, blah. Social media management. So for social media management, it's very simple. Your audience is people who do not know how to use social media. So it can be any way. Excuse me. It can be any way. Let me quick. This was not part of this class, but I just need to come back to this notes because I have this in my notes. It's very close to the content this thing said. So let me read this for you. Social media management niches. People you can target in social media. People you can work for or work with as a social media manager. Number 1, beauty and fashion. So those beauty and fashion brands that they don't know how to manage their accounts, they have like 300 like a big an actual brand that has like they have their packaging bags, they have their in fact they have labels on their outfits, but they have like 300 followers on TikTok. Their content is doing, maybe they even have content that are doing numbers, but they are just not growing because they don't have the right content. Social media manager, that's your target. Pitch to those people. Boutiques around you, those places, those boutiques you see around that you see they are big, they are fine, they have nice lighting, nice everything. They don't have social media accounts. I promise you, they don't have social media accounts. Even if they have social media accounts, they've not posted in a while. So those are your target audience. Beauty brands, fashion brands, of course, that's beauty and fashion that we spoke about. Health and wellness niche. See those people that used to sell supplements, all those things. Some of them don't know how to market online. They have social media account. They don't know the right content to post to actually attract audience. So this is where you come in. Yoga instructors. This is supposed to be like a special social media management training. I just need to bring it inside here. Yoga instructors, those yoga houses around you. If you even go to a yoga, if you go to yoga or gym, if you go to anyone, there's one yoga house that is very close to me. Said those people don't know how to post on social media. All they know how to post is somebody working out or them. They don't know how to edit their videos. They don't know how to manage their social media. Those are your target audience. Food and beverage niche. We know what that is. Restaurants and all of that. Food bloggers as well. So people that maybe they sell food or they cook food and sell in buckets and sell in bowls or all those things, or they make chin chin and all of that. Some of them don't know how to market. There's good money there. Go and pitch yourself to them. There's travel and tourism, especially travel and tourism. In fact, especially because these people zero. Those people that used to do real estate, all those things, trust me, there's plenty money. They will pay you plenty money if you can help them market, if you can help them create the right content. So content creators, social media managers, these are people you should pitch to. There's travel agency and consults, tourism boards, travel bloggers. So that's that for social media managers. Use Resin. Resin. I don't like speaking about that one because it's like my own personal niche. Use News, please. I know if you go over all of them. Sorry, my guys. I can't go over all of them. For writers, so for all of you that are writers, copywriter, ghostwriting, see, do you even know what is ghostwriting? Favor, leave in the comments what is ghostwriting. Before you answer that, let me go on. For writers, please do this for me. Go on your phone, on your laptop, whatever, download Medium. Download Medium. Create an account on Medium. Okay? Create an account on Medium. Please use personal branding around remote work, please. Personal branding around remote work. Is that not already a personal brand? I don't really understand that. I think that's literally what I do anyways. Remote working. That's literally what my personal branding is about, remote working. Explain that. Favor, I'm waiting for you to. Copywriters, listen and listen very carefully. Go on your phone, download Medium, create an account on Medium. I will speak on it later, or not in this live session, but I will speak to you guys about it later. But go on your phone and download Medium. Now, I've told you guys, number one, identify your goal. Number two, who are you? Number three, who do you want to reach? So it is for who do you want to reach that we are speaking on now. For photography, of course, now, people that want to take picture now. But you have to be creative about it when you are thinking about it. Not just anybody would pay you to take pictures for them. So you have to target people that have events. Maybe somebody that has a wedding coming up, or somebody that maybe owns a restaurant, or somebody that, people that love photography. There are some people that they don't go any single birthday without having a photo shoot. Not me. I don't remember the last time I stood in front of a camera other than my screen, my phone. I don't remember the last time I saw a picture. What's happened to my phone? I'm sorry, no shade to your brand, no shade to your brand. There are people that love pictures. So those are the kind of people you have to target, okay? So yeah, identify your goal, who are you, and who do you want to reach? So those are 3 questions you should ask yourself. Now, you need to create content that the person, yeah. So these people, when you have, what do you mean finally? An station and now you the entire. So for the people, when you have found out the people that's who you want to reach, you need to create content for that person who you are looking to attract. So the content that you know that this person would like to see. For example, if you love photography, you love pictures, that's why you're into photography. What kind of content would you want to see? Think about it. For example, again, since I'm interested in art and I want to target, I want to get clients for keychain. I want to get people to request bulk keychains from me. The kind of content I will create based off of the kind of people I want to target. My target would be people who love to gift people and they love me. I'm that person. Maybe that's why I know the person. They love to give intentional gifts. They don't like to give, go and buy, go and do food tray or go and buy one shirt. No, they tire you. Or make cake. Perishables, no, they tire you. You are targeting people who love memorable gifts, people who love long-lasting gifts, people who are passionate, people who are like emotionally drawn to things, and it is from their psychographic. That's when you will know them. If you remember the previous class, psychographics. What are they thinking about? Their mindsets. That's how you will know these people. Now, when you're able to say, okay, this and this kind of people are the people who I believe will be giving thoughtful gifts, blah, 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 you figure that one out. You also need to understand, what do they consume on the internet? What do they purchase on the internet, right? So when you find them out, the kind of content I, as a resin artist, talking about video bags, I just saw it in this ad. Excuse me. So the kind of content I want to create to get people to request keychain from me, it will be maybe a bulk keychain order I have made before. I can come up and say, I love it when people give thoughtful gifts to people, not just about gifting souvenirs. Are you not tired of gifting filter and fan, kinikon as souvenirs? Why not try something different, something lasting, something that people would see and always remember, something that has your name on it, something like that. Now I am already reaching into the heart of somebody that has the intention of, maybe they have a party coming up, or they have someone that has a party coming up and they're about to gift that person. They are already thinking, okay, instead of that plastic I was planning to go and buy, how about I buy this thing? It's customized. It's going to have my name or the person's name or something. Do you get? So you create content that you know that the people you are targeting would like to see. And best, use yourself. Okay, what will be this one? Use yourself, right, as your target audience. But for when you're selling something that is you're probably not using, then this network will. Guys, am I clear? Am I audible? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Please, are we done with fashion style creation? Fashion style creation. Maybe I should give an example on fashion. What content have I seen on fashion that makes sense other than transition, which of course I mentioned. Transition is the best content you can create as a fashion creator. What type of fashion are you even fashioning? Are you a fashion creator that is making clothes, or are you a fashion creator that my food don't cold? Are you a fashion creator that is making clothes for people, or are you a fashion creator that fashions already made clothes, like styling and all of that? Hey, legal tips. Tracy, I said I wanted to share you a contact of a lady. That Calabar lady, I don't remember her name, that does legal tips. So for legal tips, it's very, very easy and simple. Everybody needs your service. You just need to package it right. For legal tips, you are creating content like you have to tell them a problem. You have to tell them why it is very, very bad. maybe for somebody like me who has created a class, a full class, my wrestling class, somebody copied everything. When I say everything, I mean they copied from the first word I said inside that class, so the last word. The person copied it and transferred it and called it their own. That happened to me, literally. But I dealt with them. There were 2 of them and I dealt with them. So, but this is a problem that you can solve. So you have to come up with the problem. You can start your video as using a hook as to maybe talking to a friend, like your friend telling you, it could be you creating the same content or just you talking or whatever, but this is just a concept, and broaden it however you please. Now it's going to be, oh my god, somebody just after spending 3 months trying to put out this course, somebody just copied the course and they named it their own. I don't even know what to do. That's where you are going to now come in. How would you let that happen to you? Didn't you know that I was here and I could help you create a legal kinikon? Anyways, it's not too late. So since somebody has stolen your property, if you have proof that you were the first to actually create this or write this or we can actually get your content back and put it under your name, whatever, however it is that you help them. You know your legal whatever your legal services. So whatever your service is, you need to build a problem around it and then create the solution. Meanwhile, you are letting me fast track. We've not gotten into this part of this class yet, but you are fast tracking. How about cooking creator? Cooking creator. For cooking, cooking is a very hard niche to market. That is to make money off of. But it is a very, very good niche to grow. So you can use cooking to actually grow your accounts, to actually get attention. But it is very, very hard to monetize. It's still possible. It's still possible. There's plenty of money to be made in the cooking niche. But trust me, if I was going to do cooking today, if I decide, say I sleep, wake up, me when I hate cooking, but if I decide that cooking is one thing that I want to start creating content on, guess the kind of cooking content I'll create. I'll create those weird ass cooking content. You know those cooking content where you might be cooking and be washing your hand inside the pots and be cooking rubbish, literally rubbish that everybody is seeing that is rubbish, obvious rubbish. Maybe you are frying egg and adding okra, those kind of useless type of, that's the kind of content that goes viral for cooking the most currently now. Cook stupid, cook rubbish, cook nonsense. That's what's currently going viral for cooking. But you can still give your normal recipe, your normal how to bake a cake, how to cook jollof rice, it doesn't matter how many it is on the internet. Go on TikTok right now, type how to cook jollof, how to cook Nigerian jollof, or how to make Nigerian fried rice, or how to make fried rice. You see tons of videos under that topic, and you see that all of them have good engagement. That's to tell you that it is never too much. No matter the day you decide to come and create that content, there are still people that will watch it. Just with time, you eventually blow it up. So again, create content that they want to see, talk about their current struggles. Exactly what I've been saying. So you have to create a problem, talk about their current struggles, their struggles that pitch the solution. Okay, talk about their current struggles, then pitch the solution. So your whatever, your products, your services, or whatever is now going to be the solution. So you have to first of all create a problem. In anything you are doing in this life, create problem. Make people see that if you are doing make money online, first of all tell people that, see, Alpha, you not get money, you broke. You cannot afford a Benz, you are broke. First of all, tell them that. Then you cannot tell them that I can show you how to make money, and they are going to now be interested in you. Do you understand? So create a problem. When you create the problem, then offer yourself as the solution, your products as the solution, your services as the solution, right? Make people see that there's something. So create a problem and then let your service that problem for them. And pitch your service as a solution. For selling anything online, you have to create content for the people you hope to buy from you. So this is why identify your goals and target audience plus your offer is very, very important. Okay. So choose a platform. The next one is choose a platform. Remember, we did identify your goals. Who are you? who do you want to reach online? Then the next one is choose a platform. Choose a platform. So where do you want to post this content? For example, cooking. Cooking is a very, very great niche on YouTube. Very good on YouTube. Step by step cooking from beginning to the end. Your video can be 15 minutes long, your video can be 10 minutes, can be 5 minutes, can be 20 minutes. Nobody cares. Give us a step by step cooking. How you put the meat for fire, how you wash the meat, how you wash tomatoes. Give it. I don't want to see you cook Indomie with say. See, there's somebody that cooked one concoction rice and posted it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Unless if you're a student and you're telling us that you're cooking on a budget. I saw the oil rice, I was like, is this really the perception of you want people to see online? All of us they chop oil rice, but not all of us are putting it on the internet. If that is the perception of you want to show on the internet, fine. But if that is not the perception of you want people to have in their head on the internet, don't do it. Can we create content like how to increase bots naturally? TikTok said they were closing accounts that are doing anything body enhancement, anything changing your body in any form. They say they know they do, but I don't know if they actually put through with that this thing. You'll be like, now waiting I go do with that. Thanks for the idea. Faith, what did you say? Okay, the cooking. Okay. Cooking actually requires a lot of money. I hope you know, because you have to buy recipe. But if you are doing that mumu cooking, you carry red oil, you put butter inside, you put pepper, different rubbish. People will chop it. People will engage. People will like that content. They will come and be insulting you in the comment. Oh, what is this one they cook? Self, you know, sabi cook. Or if you know, there's one girl. She cooks really, really nice meal. But when she's cooking, she will show you like 20 Maggi in her hand and do as if she's squeezing that Maggi into the food. Guys, that thing gave that girl massive following. Like she did 100K in like 2 weeks. 100K followers. She will pack salt when me and you know say you know go use cook party food. She will pack it and show you like she's about to pour it inside the pot. And that's the part where she will cut the video. So she doesn't really put it inside the food. And she will now be eating the food in your eyes. So everybody thinks that she's actually eating that plenty salt. She now even has a boyfriend. She'll say her boyfriend told her to cook this. She was cooking this for her boyfriend. She will pack Maggi, pack everything. Everybody actually thought that she was actually eating that. She makes it look so real that you will not see the point where she's not putting it inside. You will actually think for example, if you put all the Maggi in her and she'll start squeezing it inside the pot, but she's only just putting enough for that pot. Off camera, she's definitely going to go and put that somewhere, put that away, right? There's this other lady that cooks rubbish. She'll tell you today I want to cook Crocs. She'll carry slippers, wash it, put it inside pot, put rice, put everything, cook it. Tomorrow she's cooking purple rice. Next tomorrow she's cooking black rice. The other day she's cooking plastic. She cooks anything. Those kind of content goes viral. So yeah, choose a platform. So what is your platform? Don't post everywhere. Don't be everywhere. When you figure out who you are and the content you like, then use that to choose the platform and then create the content to fit. Start with TikTok for creators or influencers. Now, TikTok is where I would advise anyone to start. Anyone, because anybody can grow on TikTok and there's audience for everybody on TikTok, right? So TikTok is like your number one bet when it comes to where to post your content. I don't have any issues with you being on all platforms, but the platform you should focus on should be a platform that is selling your brand, a platform that is that your target audience are. For example, if you're doing a gadget review, you can do it on TikTok and still gain audience and get attention and everything on TikTok, because TikTok is a home for everything. But if you really want to make money off that topic, you need to be doing it on YouTube. Also, if you are a coach on any level, you're teaching anything on any level, even this Tracy, this your legal stuff you spoke about, YouTube should be the best place for you, because sometimes we can sit down and start talking to the camera and we're talking 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we're still there talking because what we want to express, what we want to explain is so long. YouTube is that place. For somebody like me, I'm a long form talker. I talk forever. I can be pouring out my mind, especially if I don't have an outline of what I want to say. I will just be talking and rambling and saying everything in my head as it is. To almost be as if I want to open my brain and pour everything out. YouTube is the best place for that. But TikTok is like an all-rounder, but it's a shorter form of YouTube. So instead of when you have like a 15 minutes video, you can squeeze out 1 minute out of that 15 minutes, post that 1 minute on TikTok, and use it to tease people to go and see your YouTube video. So yeah. Meanwhile, for LinkedIn is a B2B platform. I keep saying it. You cannot go and be selling wigs on LinkedIn. You cannot go and be selling skincare on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a B2B platform for services and digital creators. So if you have a digital service you want to offer, LinkedIn is definitely for you. LinkedIn is definitely for you. Okay. So yeah. Choose your content pillar and content type. Note: content pillar and content type, very different things. I'm going to explain. I don't know if I can do that today. I'm going to explain in our class, in one of the notes, the difference between content pillar and content type, and what is content pillar and how to pick content pillars. Content pillars are way different from content types. Content type are your technical content, authority content, community content, community-based or community-based content, right? For here, I called it growth content, community building content, and conversion content is the same thing. I will explain now. So choose your content pillars. Your content pillar is more like after you have picked a niche, for example, skincare. So you're now going to decide, am I going to be creating a day in the life, talking head, educational content, so I advise you have at least 3 content pillars. So a day in the life, that is your vlog, your educational content, your talking heads, and then your viral content, which is trend, anything, maybe dancing, whatever it is that you're doing, but like your viral content. So you have those 3 content pillars, right? Those are pillars. Content type. Content type is what is giving you the idea of the content that you're going to create. Let's go into content type. So now for content type, I name it here this, but I named it another thing in the course. But for this note, I named it something else. So we have growth content, community content, conversion content. Each of these type of content have their different aim and results. Okay. So now let's go into each of them. Let me know, guys. Can you hear me? Let me know quickly. Can you guys hear me? This is cool. Can you guys hear me? Okay. I'm going to say I was not seeing any comment. Only Zina. Oh. Guys, can you hear me? Okay. Good, I can see your comments now. Okay, great. So let's proceed. For growth content, if you pay attention here, Benny, they always little. If you pay attention here, you already know the kind of content to create going forward. If you pay attention here, you already know the kind of content to create going forward. So growth content. This type of content are content that helps you grow. This type of content can be called virality content. They may be useless to you depending on your goal, but these are the kind of content that brings you virality online. They increase the vanity metrics, e.g. follower count, like count, views, and the likes, but don't necessarily convert to sales. But it increases your visibility and shows you to more people. More visibility equals more sales. Wrong. lies. And unless you channel your visibility well, so you went visible or you are visible for the right reason, then you can equal sales. But generally, more visibility equals sales is not true. So growth content are those content, they are virality content. That's the word I can use. They are content that grow your page. This kind of content could be educational content, but not as much. But it can be educational content. These are the content that you create specifically for people to click, like, share, comment. They have to take an action. Number one way to get people to take action in your post is, first of all, making your topic relatable. Say something that everybody can relate to. Speak a problem that everybody has. Speak a challenge that we all face. So make your problem relatable. Then hey, I'm sorry, girl. I'm putting food in my mouth now. I'm supposed to be teaching. I need to finish this because it's cold already. I know you can hear me. CTA? Jane, what do you mean by CTA? Debbie, I'm not speaking about content pillar here. You get content pillar in your notes, but I only just said content pillar are, for example, a day in the life, so vlogs, talking head, like this. Maybe you are giving educational, so you can call it educational content. So you can have educational content, maybe spiritual content. If you're a churchy person, you can be talking about church or whatever. So educational content, maybe spiritual content. What was the other one I mentioned, guys? But I think call to action. I don't know what people are talking about when you say call to action. Then the other one is trend. So random, maybe you're dancing, whatever. So it's either trend, educational, talking head, vlogs. Those are pillars. Content type, technical, or rather, let me start from the top. Community building, technical, and authority. That's still the same thing as growth, community building, and conversion. So the number one is growth content. Remember, this is under choose your content pillar and content type. We are speaking on content type now. So under content type is where we have growth content, community building content, and conversion content. Growth content is the kind of content that brings people to your page. Random guys, how you black? I don't know if random guy is supposed to be in this back. I don't think so. Okay. So as I was saying, guys, growth content is those content that triggers people to comment, to like. Oh, is that what people are saying CTA? No. You don't need CTA for this. I will explain. You don't need CTA for growth content. You don't need CTA. You don't see on social media, it is when you are beginning and you don't know what to do. That's when you are telling people, follow me, like, all those ones, we're just doing it as per in case they forget. Do you get a hand? You know when they say if you are big, you are big. If you know what you are doing, CTA is not like telling me to follow you when before I even start your video, I don't follow you. Do you get? So it's not CTA. I don't even like talking about CTA. Kind of content. When my TV come off. Who is singing Sokuso? Okay. No, this person that sounds Sokuso. Mickey, Abby. So, like I was saying, growth content those content that triggers people to comment. What kind of content is that? For example, men are better than women. Whatever you're going to say in that this thing now, unless maybe towards the end you now redeem yourself. Even before people even watch to that point where you are redeeming yourself, everybody's already bashing you. What do you mean men is better than women? What do you mean? Everybody's already bashing you. Or Peter Obi is such a bad person, is such a bad man, or is such a bad candidate, or whatever. Or anything controversial, right? It's going to trigger people. You need to trigger people. You need to trigger people for them to start to engage. Oh God. For them to leave comments and start saying things, you need to have triggered them. And to trigger people, you need to say something controversial. Say something like women make more money than men, and then try to expand on your opinion inside your video. You will see the way men will be crying in your comments. Men will cry in your comments. Or Nigerian jollof is better than Ghana jollof. These are popular ones, but based off of your niche, you can create a controversial post like this. It will get people to start saying something. Or I made my first million at 20. Everybody is in your comment section. Are you sure you made 1 million? Teach me how you did it. Different people with their different opinion, they will be there. So something controversial can be a growth content. Another growth content again is trend. So if something is trending, yes, Zina, trend. If something is trending and everybody is doing it, and it's maybe somebody just started it, it just came up like in the last 24 hours. Maybe like it started trending yesterday or it started trending today, and you jump into that trend, boom. That's a growth content. Another type of content again that is growth content is those contents that don't end. It's like a loop, right? I'm still learning how to create loop content. It's not so easy to create, but I'm learning to create loop content. So loop content is that kind of content that, for example, I start by saying applying face moisturizer is bad. And then I go on and on and on. Maybe I spend like 30 minutes or 30 seconds saying what I want to say. Then by the end of the video, I will now say, this is why. Do you hear that? This is why. So maybe I say applying face moisturizer is bad because it will bring out your pores. It will kini. I don't know anything about skincare. It will make your face dark. It will whatever. So this is why. Now, when you watch this video, this thing I just said, now when you watch it, at the end of my video is going to be, so this is why. That's the end. It didn't end, right? That's not supposed to be the end. But because TikTok is a loop app that if the video ends, it starts again. Once you hear this is why, it will now go back to my beginning of you should not apply moisturizer. I don't know if you understand. So it's like a loop. I might be watching and not even know that I've gone back to the beginning. I'll still think that, oh, you're telling me this is why, like you're not explaining why. Meanwhile, it's the same thing. I'm just repeating over and over again. There are lots of people on TikTok that does this trick, and it works. It works like magic. It works like magic. If you're able to loop your videos, create a video where there's no CTA at the end. There's no hook in the beginning. Matter of fact, your hook is at the end. So that hook leads us back again to the beginning of the video and continue taking us. There was one that this guy did where he said, hey, have you seen this new video that's trending on this? And he was like showing his friend the video. So the video was like a B-roll on the screen. This network. The video was like a B-roll on the screen, and he was showing the friend the video. And while the friend was like going through, the friend was not paying attention to him while he was showing him what he said is trending. He's showing the friend the phone, but we have the B-roll of what he's showing the person on screen. So it's not like his phone. We're actually seeing it on the screen. Now, when he says that, the friend at the end of the video now looks at him and said, what did you say? He now repeated the beginning. Now, the video ended in that part where the guy said, what did you say? But what did you say now answered again what the guy said. Have you seen this trend? So it's not as if the friend asked him, what did you say? And he's now telling the friend, I said, have you seen this trend? Do you get? So it makes the video loops. Somebody can watch your video like 5 times and not know that they have repeated that video 5 times. So that's the essence of loop videos. It gives you more watch time, right? So that's a growth content. Community building content. Are we following, guys? Are we following? Are we following? So I will not spend all my time talking to myself. Are we following? Okay, Jane, even if it's only you are here. Community building. Community building content. These are the type of content. These are the type of content you create that makes people connect with you. This type of content tells people that you are human, not just a robot or a business that wants their money, but it helps people see you as a person because people buy from people or connect with people and relate with people like themselves, not robots or businesses or an automated system. So this type of content is the type of content that positions you as a human being and it makes you relatable. Okay, I've seen all your yeses. So community building content can also be called human content or relatable content. This type of content is the content that whether you're a business or a service provider, it just shows people that this is a person. This is not an overly edited, it's not an overly customized professional. This is a human being. This is not Beyonce. We can actually speak to this person. We can understand and trust this person. That's community building content. Now, community building content can be a day in the life. So you see when I said content pillars are different from content types. Content types, you have vlog, you have talking head, you have, or let me not use talking head because talking head it sounds very, very stupid, but I mean, that's what I think it is. FaceTime content, talking head content. Let's call it educational content. It doesn't have to be educational anyway. You don't have to be teaching something for it to be like, you can just be talking something relatable. So inside all this content now, you can either make it a growth content or a community building content. So if something, for example, let's go back to growth. If something is viral, something is currently going viral, you can speak about it without necessarily like maybe acting it or showing us the thing or whatever. Now, so that's not educational. It's still FaceTime or talking head, but Godiva, sorry about your network. So it is not necessarily a vlog or whatever. It is FaceTime or it is talking head, but it is trendy. Again, it could also be a community building content in that you could be saying something, you are not teaching anything, it could be something relatable that you're talking about, maybe something that happened to you today, maybe whatever, something relatable, right? Maybe you went to the market, you came back and you are coming to come and complain to us about everything I've scattered in Nigeria. But it's a talking head video. So your content pillar does not have to be one particular type. For example, your talking head video, which is a content pillar, does not have to be on one type of content. It does not have to be only educational content. It does not have to be only be growth content. It does not have to only be community content. Each of these pillars can be any of this type. I don't know if you are getting the difference between pillar and type. Under one content pillar, you can have all the types of content under one pillar. Under another content pillar, you can still create all the types of content under that pillar. Good. So for community building content, this helps you grow a community of people who feel like they know you. Like people can actually vouch for you because they're like, I know this person. This person actually said this. This person does this. This person, they already feel connected to you. They feel like they know you just based off of the fact that they've seen you on social media. you've spoken about this thing on social media, you've shared about this experience on social media, so they connect with you. They know your kitchen, they know your bathroom, they know your living room, they know how you sleep, how you wake up. That's what they think. Yes, there might be a lot more to you, but these people that are building a community with you, or that you are building a connection in the community with online, feel like they, in fact, when they see you sitting on the chair and creating a video, they feel like they are sitting next to you, because I fucking know everything about this person. You're giving them a bigger perspective. So that's where vlogs come in mostly. Spend a day with me, go to the market with me, make my hair with me, do this with me, do my lashes, or let me give you a gist about my boyfriend, let me give you a gist that happened in my family meeting. You see those kind of personal conversations. Those are community-based content. Exactly. Or you're a social media manager that's always posting about social media, how you're managing clients, how you are doing this one, how you are doing that one, how you are getting clients, how you are applying to jobs. Maybe that's what you always do. But then there's this one day where you just post a video of you dancing and vibing to music and maybe cleaning your house and stuff. People are going to connect with you on a different level. People are going to connect with you on a different level than they were doing before, because usually they used to see you as that official person that's just work, business. I see another idea that this person is actually, so they actually used to use mop to sing the way I used to do. Exactly. So that's community building content. Conversion content. Now, conversion content, this type of content is the sales content. The content that not just straight up telling people to come and buy, but showing people what you sell, and that you sell the best or offer the best, and that they need you in their life, or else they'll be. But this is the kind of content that positions you as an authority in your field. And this type of content will help you sell anything without really selling. These are not content, okay, that's for the overall. Now, conversion content are those content that you are now marketing. You have educated people, you have shown them your life, you have entertained them, you have done all the plenty things. Now it is time for you to sell to them. Even if you have like 100,000 followers, and you have always been posting, maybe do my skincare with me, go to the market with me, cook with me, spend a day with me, you are doing all this kind of content. The day you decide, it's just one day out of 365 days, one day you just come on the internet and say, let me sell something to these people today. I have this thing, come and buy. See, the way people will run, they will jackpot, they will move. That's just humans for you. Nobody wants to buy. Nobody wants to be sold to. The only thing people want is a solution to their problem. And if it is going to cost them money, at some point they will spend the money. But if you have to tell them to do that, it's like force. It's like you're forcing them. Nobody truly ever buys a product. For example, this Dr. Rachel serum is a product. I can't just see Dr. Rachel serum and say, oh, because I know the name Dr. Rachel serum, let me buy it. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go to the market and say, everybody is saying skincare, let me buy skincare. Where I see the money, 2 + 2 is not doing 4 for me. Because where I see the money when I want to do that kind of stupid impulse buying, people will buy what this thing is doing. So it is the feeling, it is the emotion, it is the results from this thing that people are buying. People are not going to come and buy this Dr. Rachel serum because it is just a serum, and I know what a serum is now. Let me buy that serum because I know what a serum is. No, I'm only going to buy this serum because it might brighten my under eyes. It might fade away my hyperpigmentations. Right? Now, because I know it will do that for me, I don't even need anybody to come and market it to me for me to want to buy it. If somebody now markets it to me, it now makes it even better because I already have the need. which is I want to fade my hyperpigmentation. So if this is going to be the solution, I'm buying it. I'm not buying this liquid. I don't care what is inside. I don't care about the liquid. I don't care about how much of this liquid is inside here. What I care about is for my hyperpigmentation to fade. And if this is what is going to do it, then I'm going to spend money on it. Now, let's tie that back to our conversion content. Conversion content is not really coming to, if I come and tell you, hello, this vitamin C serum has vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. It plumps your face, it makes your face, it fades your hyperpigmentation and makes it. Who cares about all those big grammar? Say that at the end. But to start off, tell me that I have hyperpigmentation first. And tell me that there's a solution. Then I will sit down and pay attention. Right? So first of all, sell me the problem. Then tell me the solution. You do not even need to sell it. You don't need to tell me I'm selling it. You don't need to tell me to come and buy it for so amount. No, you do not need to sell it. Honestly, you don't need to sell. Just come and tell me my problem and tell me that you have a solution. Let me see what the solution is. That is where you get people coming online to say, I use this eye cream for my under eyes and blah, 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 blah. And you see the comments. Most influencers, that's what they do. That's what most influencers do. No influencer will come and tell you, I got this from this brand. Less small influencers that are just coming up. Big influencers will never try it. I just got this product from this brand. It's working so nice. So you guys should go and buy it from them. Everybody will run away. Nobody wants to buy. Nobody wants to buy. Honestly. But if you have told them all the benefits of this serum and how you cannot do without this serum, then them too, they will know that they cannot do without that serum. They will be the one to come under the comment section and come and ask you, please, how can I get it? Please, how much is it? Please, where is it sold? Please, where do I see the link? They will be the one to ask you that themselves. So that's conversion content. Conversion content doesn't necessarily have to sell something, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to sell something. It could just be a content that educates people on something or informs people about something. They won't come and buy. But as a beginner, you can still sell. You can directly say, oh, I sell this, just to inform them that I actually sell it. Because now WhatsApp people, they fight for, oh, na me they sell them, na me no they sell them. On the internet, if I check your page and I see an outfit, and you tell me this outfit is kinikon, blah, 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 and I like it. The next thing I want to go and check your page. If you're the one selling it, if you're not the one selling it, I'll show you the comment section, the caption. I'm going to leave a comment asking you who is that brand that you bought it from, if you didn't mention it in the video. So you see how you can actually sell without really selling. Good. So we now know we have growth content, we have community building content, and we have conversion content. Let us move on. So these are not content pillars. They are just the types of content you can make. Your content pillar is the second layer of your content. And this is different from the content topics and content idea. Growth content are how to, tips, tutorials. Community content are vlogs. Community building content are vlogs, day in the life, routine, story time, gist. Conversion content are testimonials. Not how to. Okay, so all the ones I've listed before. Testimonials, educational, what's like helpful content, what your products is doing or what your services is doing for people and all of that. So those are conversion content. So there you have it: growth content, community building content, conversion content. Are you guys following? I was speaking for how many minutes without checking on you guys. Are you guys following? Are you guys actually with me? We can only talk for waste. Let me not talk for waste. Are you guys following? Okay, great. Okay, good. So based on your goals, you will now know what type of content to focus on. If you're focusing on influencing, then that is your goal. Remember, if you're focusing on influencing, then that is your goal. So to reach brands, to get brand deals is your goal. Your pillar can now be fashion, beauty, lifestyle, vlogs. So this pillar and goal to grow. So for this pillar and goal to grow fast, you need to start creating more of growth content. And this is where you of course have to have the how to. Okay, so this is where of course you have the how to make that, what I do to get these what I do to get these. This will not be the content I get. So this growth content type, people will follow you for this. They will store. Sorry, I'm reading from my book. I don't miss Friday now. They will share your content. It might not care. So community content. Spend the last 5 days together. This is where you now have get ready with me, go on the first date with me, let's spend my last 5K together for community building. Come with me to taste this skinny food for the first time. I just got this product, let's try it out together. These are the type of content that will now build the bond with your audience. Okay, so what this is basically explaining is literally everything I've already explained here. How it's breaking. Guys, it's breaking. Oh my god. Should I shut up? I'll wait for it to stop breaking. Okay, it's not breaking. Guys, is it breaking? Is it not breaking? I don't know. Okay, it's okay now. Okay, great. So what I just read here is literally explaining everything I've already explained with the growth content, community building content, and conversion content. So, of course, when you know your goal, then you pick your content pillar, then you have your content types, then you can now have content ideas. Content ideas are now going to be your topics. That is, if your goal is to become an influencer, get brand deal, that means you need a community. You need people to trust you, people to love you, people to listen to you and listen to everything you say and want to always click that button just to satisfy you, right? That means if any brand reach out to you and say, influence our product for me, you have a community that is willing and ready to buy that product and make you relevant to that brand so that the brand can renew your deal. Now, you already know the goal, community. You need to build a community. How do you build a community? You need to first of all get the numbers. You need to know them, have them first before you can build. Now, you have the goal. The next thing is to now have the content pillar. So, which kind of content do I want to be creating? Do I like to sit in front of the camera and speak? So, are you going to be making talking head? Do I like to just hold my phone and maybe I'm walking in the street or walking to work or whatever, or lying down in my bed and making a video? That's FaceTime content. So, talking head like this one, FaceTime where you're like literally holding your phone to actually FaceTime, or vlogs where you're showing us literally everything that is happening around, right? So when you decide on which of these three pillars to use, or if you want to use all these three pillars of content, then you will now figure out the types of content you want to create. So if you're going to be an influencer and you want to build a brand where brands will reach out to you for deals, then you are looking at community building and growth content. Okay, Faith. So for community building content, first of all, growth content to get the people to actually get the attention of people. So when you want to get the attention of content of people, you start to create content that teaching people how to layer their skincare, how to spot the best skincare products, literally anything in that line, how you faded your dark patch, how you remove smile lines, how you stop hyperpigmentation, how you helped your oily skin, or how, even if you're not oily skin, how somebody that is oily skin can actually help their skin, or what kind of product they can use, those kind of things, right? If you're a beauty influencer, when you start creating those kind of content, people start trusting you. They start trusting you. They start paying attention to you. They start listening to you. They start engaging in your content. Then you now start showing them other parts of your life. How I do my skincare in the morning, how I wake up from my house, how I go and shop, how I go out with my friends, how I talk to my sister, how you are now giving them a part of your life. So that's community. They are now feeling like they know you even more than those things you are teaching. They are now seeing you more than just your training, more than just your educational post. They are now seeing you, they are now knowing you, understanding you, right, on a deeper level. So that's how to build a solid community for an influencing brand. Because here you are not doing conversion, you don't want to sell anything. Your conversion is going to be the brand content when it eventually comes, which of course, like I mentioned earlier, you don't need to sell anything, you just need to speak about the thing and make sure you're telling people their pain, then giving them a solution, and they will naturally buy it. So that was under choose your content pillar and content type. That was where that one was under. So remember, we started off by saying for a good content strategy, you need to identify your goal. You need to know who you are. You need to know who you want to reach online. Then you need to choose a platform. Then you need to choose a content pillar and content type. So under content pillar and content type is where we spoke about the growth content, community building content, and conversion content. Now we're done with that. We're moving on to where to find content ideas. Should I be saying this here? Okay. Now, ChatGPT is number one. I'm going to be sharing, during the course of this class, I'm going to be sharing some prompts that you can use to get some good content ideas from ChatGPT. But in the absence of that, you can use ChatGPT, of course. If you already know your goals, you already know your pillar, you already know your content type, you tell ChatGPT all of this, and ChatGPT will use it to build you a solid content calendar that you can actually tweak yourself, because sometimes ChatGPT can tell you some things that you cannot do, that you might not know how to do or whatever. So you need to tweak it to fit into what you are capable of or what you can do. But ChatGPT is a very, very helpful way, and you can use ChatGPT to script your content as well. Now, another way to get content ideas is Google search. Search for your niche on Google. What are you doing? Beauty influencer, virtual assistant, customer support, bead maker, fashion creator, legal advisor for creators and all. You have to be very direct on what your topic is, what your pillar is, what your goal is, you have to be very direct. So it is when you know those things, that's when you can search for content ideas. Now, Google search is one. When you search on Google, as you're typing the word, you're going to see more things people are searching relating to that topic. That is your content idea. Kachiko, that is your content idea. YouTube is another place. Go on YouTube. There are some podcasts that are recorded, that are videos. You can see them on YouTube. This thing I'm telling you is insider secret. I'm telling you people like this now. Watch YouTube videos of people speaking on your niche. Carry that thing that they've spoken about. Write it word for word. As I say, everything that comes out of their mouth, write it into your book. Carry that topic so that you have written inside your book. Carry another page of your book. Restructure it. Use it to create your 1 minute TikTok content. It was 10 minutes on YouTube. It was 8 minutes on YouTube. It was 15 minutes on YouTube. Use the whole information to build your own TikTok content. TikTok, another good place. I think I showed you people how to do this on TikTok. You simply just search your niche or your goal or your topic or your idea or your pillar, whatever. You literally search your topic on Snap, on TikTok, and TikTok will bring you suggested content. People use Creator Search Insights, but I don't use that because for a growing account that is new, Creator Search Insights cannot, even for a big account, Creator Search Insight cannot really. Creator Search Insight will give you a global need. What is needed globally, it will hardly relate to you. So I don't really buy the Creator, but I can teach you. I can. Why I can't be recall? I can teach you guys how to still use the Creator Search Insight, but it's really not all that, honestly. Okay, let us move on. So TikTok, you search and then you see a list, just the way like YouTube, even like YouTube, like Google. When you type in your word before you click on search, you already see a search history of all the things that are related, all the other topics that people are searching relating to that your particular topic. So if for example is skincare, you can see where to get skincare products, what kind of skincare to use in the morning, how to layer your skincare. All those are questions that people are constantly asking. All those words, first of all, are your keywords. You use them under your content. But then again, you pick one of it and speak about it in your video. Use it as your topic for your video. Do more research on it and then find out what you can say about it, how you can explain it better in your own words. But those are content topics. Now, the one of the biggest of them, because there are two that I left for the last, one of it is podcasts. Some of you don't listen to podcasts. You don't even know it's in the podcast. Podcast is not Nedu and rubbish. These are not podcasts. Those are Nigerian men sitting down inside somewhere and talking shit. Podcast is not those girls that are crossing their leg and talking rubbish about everybody in Lagos. Those are not podcasts. Podcasts, real good podcasts, will educate you and elevate your mind. Go on YouTube, type social media manager podcast, virtual assistant podcast, bid makers podcast, business owners podcast, content creator podcast, anything related to your niche. Add podcast by the end of it and search for it on YouTube. You will find on Google. You will find topics. You find different podcasts and newsletters that are speaking on that particular topic. Click on any of them. Join their podcast. Listen to their podcast. Free ones, because some of them are not free. Listen to those podcasts. You can also search for podcasts on YouTube. So type the keyword again as well. Social media manager podcast, virtual assistant podcast, Kinikon podcast, business owner podcast, small business podcast, whatever your niche is, whatever your topic is. Type it and type podcast at the back. Search for it on Google or search for it on YouTube. Look for podcasts that are speaking on that topic. Listen to those podcasts. You will learn, and when you learn, you will find information to go and teach people as well. Information to go and share. Now that information, you just need to tweak it to become yours, because the people that are speaking about it, they didn't invent it. It is not theirs. None of us carry anything come from heaven. It's things that we find here on this earth. We just have to structure it to our own words. You need to learn how to copy like an artist. Copy, not copy and paste, but model content from other people. Those who sees my light. Model topics from other people, right? And create it to be yours. So that's a very, very sharp way to get content topics, content ideas. Now, the last way to get content ideas is Answer the Public. Answer the Public is a cheat website, if you ask me. It's a cheat website. So when you go on Answer the Public, you sign up if you want, and then you put your country. There's a space to put your country. The country you want to speak on, this country where you want this topic to be on. So if you're in Nigeria, you want to use Nigeria. If you're in UK, you want to use. If you're in UK and you want to use Nigeria, good for you. Whatever country you know that you want topics from, you want what people are searching within that country, and then type your topic. Right? Type your topic into Answer the Public. Once you click on Answer the Public, they'll pop you up. They might ask you to log in. They might not ask you to log in. You just, if you are asked to log in or sign up, create an account with them. Or if you don't want to create an account, no wahala, go ahead and use it straight up. You can, I don't know if you can still use it nowadays without signing up, but I used to use it without signing up. So just type your niche, resin art. Um, makeup, makeup in no need to say in Nigeria. It will already give you your country. It will already give you you've already input your country. So just type makeup or makeup artist or virtual assistant or social media management or data analysis, whatever it is, or TikTok growth, content creation, anything in that line, your topic again, write it. Once you write it there, so you see why it is very, very important for you to pick a topic or pick a niche that I've been screaming since, because you will need it on all round. Now, when you type it into Answer the Public is going to show you tons of questions. They used to use this like pie chart, this like circle chart something, to actually show you different questions and their level of, like, their percentage of requests, like how people are searching for them. So when you click on any of the question, you can click on I think there's why, what, how, I don't know. But like they have lots of questions that people are asking. That's why it is Answer the Public. So it is literally question people are asking relating to that topic. So pick anyone you know you can speak on, or literally pick anyone, or pick 10 or pick 20. Go and write scripts on all of them and start creating content on them. Start creating content using that script. I think I've done justice to that. There's still much on my notes, but I'll leave it there. So where to find content ideas, we've spoken on that. Now, content frequency. This is how much content you will need to post. Now, there's no one size fits all explanation or truth to this, but all you need to know is that you must post a lot. Nobody has the magic to say it is 5 content a day that work, it is 2 content a day that work, it is 3 content a day that work. But what we all know for a fact is that the more the content, the faster you grow. To be successful on social media, you have to balance quality and quantity. And this means you have to focus on creating high quality content, but also prioritize creating lots of content. If you need to post 100 content to get your next client, would you rather split that 100 content into 1 year, or would you rather post it all in 1 week or 1 month and get it done fast so you can get the client? So do you get it? If you are told that 100 content is going to bring you money, if you, after posting 100 content, you are going to get $100,000, would you want to wait 1 year to post that 100 content when you can just post all of it in 1 day or in 1 week or in 1 month and quickly collect your money? So think about it. That's exactly what the energy you need to put into content creation. Create as much as possible. Post as many as you can in a day. Least you should be posting in a day is 2. Honestly, the people say the minimum is 3 in a day, but just because I feel like some of you say it's too much, I don't have time, the least you should post a day is 2 content in a day, every day, morning, evening, morning, evening, morning. The more you come on people's faces, the more people see you, the more they want to connect with you, the more they are like, they have no choice. Because if I see you once, I can forget about you. But if I see you 2 times, I can still forget about you. But 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7, they say is the magic. They say people need to see a product 7 times before they will buy. Most of the courses I have bought online, they are courses that I have seen the ad once, twice, 3 times. From the first time, I already knew I needed it. But I didn't take the action. I might have seen it the second time and I'm like, I don't have money. I might have seen it the third time and I'm like, do I really need it? But trust me, before the 7th time, I'm already purchasing it. I'm already purchasing that course. So show up on people's faces fast, quickly, every single time. Show up as much as possible. Are you guys following? Can you guys hear me? I'm tired of talking. Let me answer people's question now. Are we following? Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? Guys, are we together? I'm not seeing your comments. Okay. I just saw Grace's comment. Guys, are we together? Where are your comments? People are not here. Are you sleeping? Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Okay, great. I can see your comments now. Great. So, I don't want to go further. I think I've done enough. They don't finally take their light. I think I've done enough for this. Now this small light when in my camera and then they make and do like say you show me small. So it's totally dark. Okay, so guys, let me hear from you. Nepa, don't take my lights. Let me hear from you. Do you have questions? What are your questions? Let me hear your questions. Question time, blessing time. Questions. One hour 30 something minutes. I don't want us to do to exceed 2 hours today. That's why I'm stopping here. You just want to go over. They tried for your light. No, the light is supposed to last from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. But they didn't bring it at 4. They brought it at 6. So when did I say in the group that it was? That's when they brought it. Then they don't give us for that 2 hours today. Earlier they should have added it to this evening and not season by 9. But they're not going to ever forget their time of season, but they'll forget their time to bring it. Questions, guys. Or let me assume that we understood everything. So you guys are going to start creating good content, Abby? Honestly, consistency is the key to growth. Consistency is the key to growth. But when you are consistent and you are consistent doing the wrong thing, consistently doing the wrong thing. Grace, what was your peak? What were you doing before? Okay, now you dey tell us about your hair journey, Abby. See, the beautiful thing about social media management, when I know me, I know go pick wetin I know say good. For me to have picked that as a movement, there's lots of money to be made on that niche. Like there's lots of money to make on almost every niche, literally, but like there's so many people that need social media managers. All you need to do is just know your onion. Like you don't even need to sabi anything. Just as long as you're willing to learn and you know how to use social media. For my freelancers, I'm still going to be giving you guys the page where you'd Stacia, is like say Stacia, no fit stay this class. So I'm still going to be giving you guys the site where you get volunteer roles where you can volunteer and work for free, then use it to gain experience for any freelance role you are going for. You want to know the onion? You are finding it out step by step in this class now. If after taking this class, I don't even see any other thing that you need when it comes to social media. How do I get clients to pitch to as a social media manager? Shebi, I explained this. Benny, you were not here. I literally gave a list of clients that you can reach out to. Benny, like say you go ask your colleague. Because I actually read that from my book. Like there's a note I have for like my social media management course that is upcoming. There's a note I have on that. I went on my notes and I read out all the top paying and most requested niches and brands that you can reach out to for social media management. Should I just change my niche to social media management? The reason I didn't make this course a social media management skinny because I felt like some people will feel like I'm pushing them to want to do what maybe they don't like to do. That's why I said whatever you're already doing. Because if I tell you, oh, come and do this, it will be as if I'm trying to teach you a new skill. You want to start something afresh, and some people might get scared about that idea of wanting to start something afresh, wanting to learn something new. So, but my neighbors will soon on their gen, my God. So, excuse me. That's why I just made it a social media expert class. Learn about social media. You can now decide on your own whether you want to choose social media management or not. As a social media manager, do I need to focus only on TikTok and Instagram? If that is what you want, nobody is going to tie a rope to your neck. When it is you that decides what you want to do. When you're a freelancer, you decide. You are the one that is going to pitch to the brand and say, I can manage your TikTok, or I can manage your Instagram, or I can manage your TikTok and Instagram, or WhatsApp and TikTok and Instagram, or WhatsApp and Instagram, WhatsApp. So you decide which social media do you want to manage. It's on you. It totally depends on you. You have to make it clear to your client that these are the platforms I manage. I wanted to ask if we can use all these AI face videos to grow. Do you? You asked this question in my DM and I ignored it. I intentionally ignored that question. Hey, whoa, please, ma. Benny, oh no, Benny, I'm sorry. I can't even start going over that thing. I'm sorry, Benny. Let's do social media management together now. They beg Benny. Are you both partners? Are you and Benny partners? On the pairing Kenya, you and Benny partners. Grace and Benny. As a social media manager, will you be creating content for the brand? You are not a content creator. Social media management is not content creator. If you want to work with a brand, indicate it to the brand. I am managing your social media. What is managing your social media? Answering messages, posting their content, monitoring the content, replying to comments, replying to DMs. That's your job as a social media manager. Anything extra, in fact, me like this, for me to be your social media manager and be answering your DMs, I'm going to charge you extra. It's going to be extra because that is community management. So adding it to social media management, you pay me extra. Content creation, if I'm going to be adding content creation, it has to be a physical brand I'm working with, not online. When I'm working with you online, which content do I want to be creating for you? Canva. So when you are adding video editing, content creation, graphics designing, community management, or virtual assistance, all those, when you start doing all of that, all of those different tasks within your social media management, you have to be charging extra for it. In your proposal that you're writing to the client, indicate it that this is my role as a social media manager. This is this and this and this and this is what I can do for you, or what I will do for you, or what I will be doing for you. If I do this, if I add this to it, this is the extra fee I'm charging. I'm charging 30K extra. I'm charging 50K extra. Can you repost the line for 30 days? Please, ma. Can you repost did you mean link for the 30 days July challenge? I'm not reposting any link. I told you guys when it was going to elapse and it has already elapsed, so forget about it. I'm not going to do that. If you know join, sorry. So you have to figure it out. So Becky, I've confused me now. I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, so you have to decide. This is social media management though. Do yourself a favor, go and research on social media management. Maybe just go to Google or just ask ChatGPT, what is your job as a social media manager? Once you know your job as a social media manager, because as a social media manager, not even what ChatGPT is going to tell you or what Google is going to tell you, it is what you can do. That is what you are going to offer to the clients, right? If you have indicated this and this is what I will do, or maybe the person put out a job requesting some certain things and you can do it and you tell the person I can do this. Anything extra like content creation, video editing, you have to be charging extra. You have to be charging money for each of those because those are another services that they need to pay another person for. So if they want you to do it, just like managing ad, they will need to pay you extra to manage ad. because that is not in your line as a social media manager. That is for a digital marketer, an ads manager, whatever. So if you know how to do it and the client wants to pay you for it, you can collect extra to do that for them. But it is not supposed to be part of your duty as a social media manager. Ma, as a business owner, you said the best content is to create business owner creates transition content. People are really not following. Hey, see the way my face paused for the screen, like people are not following this class. What do you mean? I said as a business owner, your best content is transition. I beg Molara, come on for here without your question. Now, Nasabi, all of now, when you see that link, I posted it in the group. When I posted it in the group, why did you not come and tell me I did not see the link? That is you people's business. I don't have any business with that. I'm not posting the link again. The group is already over 100 people. We are good like that. Out of the 100, like saying I'm wearing freeze. Please, people should leave me alone, I beg. Because I've already explained the whole strategy for that challenge. I don't think I can go over it again. Yes, for fashion. Why is Molara telling me business owner? As a business owner, I said your content should be centered around the people who have the problem that your product is selling, that your product is solving, rather. Yes. Conversion content for business owners, and even though you want to create growth content or the other type of content, it has to be a problem solving content. You can do pack and order with me, you can do story time, but like behind the scenes and all of that. This is where storytelling comes in, and we have not even started speaking on storytelling yet. Storytelling another place where una go for still hold my neck, una go press my neck for storytelling. So that people are already pressing my neck for content creation, storytelling go choke. No, Debbie, no, absolutely not. It doesn't require a lot. See, I started becoming a social media manager for brands without knowing anything about. I never even went online to search what is social media management. I didn't even know what social media management was. I just knew I was a digital marketer until I later realized that okay, what I'm doing is social media management. I told people the way. Okay, I think that's for the people in the free group. I don't know if that's everybody here, but in the free group, I mentioned that I worked with this UK company as my very first company that I was working with, a UK company. I worked with them, and 1 month into working with them, barely a month, between December and January, I was promoted to marketing manager, like marketing team lead. Me when no know it, and even when they even put me for the marketing team sef, they took me to go and be writing blogs. I've never written a blog in my life. I'm not a writer. I can talk a lot, but I don't know how to write. I write my own stuff, but like I don't know how to publicly publish writing. And they put me as blog writer. I was doing it. I was just doing it with squeezing my face, putting salt and lime in my mouth, and squeezing my face and be doing it. I was doing it, but I wasn't doing it from a place of what I loved. I was doing it as based on, let me just put it as part of the experience, because that wasn't my niche. That wasn't where I was driving at. But I got to realize that that was part of marketing. And if I was going to be a digital marketer, that's something I should learn how to do, writing. I started embracing it. And in like a month, they saw my consistency, and I was pushed to becoming the team leader. And as team leader, that's where I became a social media manager, where I was managing the company's social media, all their social media platforms, their TikTok, their Instagram, their YouTube, LinkedIn. I think that was all, Facebook as well. So I was managing all 5 social media platforms, as well as even podcast on podcast channels. I was also managing their podcasts and everything. So it was there that I started doing social media management. That's when I realized that now the same thing when I dey do with my phone every day. Oh. How I go post my own content for my phone, how I go schedule content and all of those things. That's the same thing. Everything about social media management, I'm going to be teaching you in this course, honestly. I just didn't name this course social media management course because I know that it is not only social media managers that are here, and not everybody wants to become a social media manager. That's why I didn't name it social. But everything you need as a social media manager, as a beginner social media manager, every idea, everything you need, how to schedule content, how to post on TikTok, how to post on Instagram, how to post, what type of content to post, whether they want to post, whatever, all of that. how to schedule your content with Buffer, with Meta. Everything is inside this course. It's just time we will reach there. Okay, bid maker, not business owner. Please, concerning the link, oh, is it because I changed my number? Please, all the group messages was deleted after changing number. Like say they whine me. So guys, is that all the questions we have? Is that all the questions we have? Do we have any question based on content creation? I didn't see. Oh, Zina is not asking me any question. That's very weird. That's funny. Zina, I've been seeing your content. You have been posting about the BD. You have the nerve, Zina. You have the nerve to come on the internet. You have the nerve to show your face, and you are posting about the BD content. Zina, if you yourself you see that kind of content for person page, would you follow that person? Like let me see if I can. Honestly, I don't know how to share my screen on this. Oh, I don't know how to share my screen on this. Yeah. Phew. Zina, you're laughing. No, I really want to ask, do not show these tips again. Share screen. So yeah, I just that's why I want to share my screen now so I can show you something. Hope you guys are still with me. Oh, please be with me. Be with me. We're less than 2 hours. We'll soon be done. But entire screen now. Oh. Ah. Oh my god. This thing was obstructing me. So share the entire screen. Share. At least now I know I can teach something because I didn't have any idea of what I could do. Ha, Zina Chidi. Munge Zina. Hard to screen. When I see your content, I'm always just like, "Ugh," and I need to engage. I'm like, "Ugh." honestly, I wouldn't want to engage, but at the stage. Okay, so let me go to TikTok. Ting tang, ting tang, ting tang, ting tang. What? What did I just see? Wow, that it meant like this. Can you people watching what I'm watching? Let's be on this one. TikTok, weird place. Ah, hey. Oh my god, this is the thing about TikTok. Oh. You just be scrolling and be saying rubbish. When you are not logged in on TikTok, these are the rubbish that you see. Okay, let me search fashion. These are topics. Can you guys see my screen? If you can see my screen, these are topics. For fashion creators, these are topics. Just by typing fashion, you can see how many topics you can find. Fashion creator. Let us search. Let us search it, 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 search it. You see other search for, other people search for. These are topics people are searching on. These are topics people are searching for. This was the lady I worked for. The video editor I worked for. Wait. Okay, do you see this? Guys, fashion creators, what I've been screaming since. Do you see this? Do you see this? You need to learn how to do this. You need to start learning how to do all of this. This is how you show outfits that people will die over. Like, you are naturally getting attention because your edit is mad. You are getting attention because your outfit is mad. You are see, like, guys, learn transition. If you're a fashion creator, learn transition. I've been saying it to Anna. I never go anywhere. Just the one. 30 days with a day. She didn't do this edit. She's starting from the wrong place and the text is starting from another side. That's not a fashion. Let's check this one out. Okay. Another transition again. Let me see if this is a transition or it's just to get ready with me. Are you guys seeing my screen? Hope I'm not talking to myself. Can you guys see my screen? Yes, as a virtual assistant, you can offer social media management services. When adding content creation, you are not the one creating the content for the brand, right? If you are adding content creation, then you will create the content now. If you don't add it, then they want to look for somebody to create content for them. You guys can see my screen, right? Okay, let's go back. Okay, this one is a get ready with me. This is also very good for fashion. Yeah, that's a good fashion content right there. Get ready with me, yeah. This is like the most common fashion content. Get ready with me. But transitions, let's check it on out. That one's like a style content. I can't listen to this guy's video and I'm logged in, so I can't write his video. I don't like men fashion safe. I don't watch men fashion like that. Man. Okay, this one is function. Consuming a lot of good content so that you know the kind of content to create for your own brand. You need to start consuming because it's the kind of content you consume. So this is stop motion. Very, very easy. Very, very easy. This one, very, very easy. So to create this kind of stop motion videos, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Are you guys with me? So to create that kind of stop motion video, all you need to do is stand in that same spot, the exact spot. You can put maybe a tape on the ground or something on the ground to mark that spot so that you know the exact spot every time you're coming back, right? You stand on that exact spot. You can use your tile line on the ground to mark the spot. When you come in first, you see the way she came in with that first outfit. I didn't hear the sound on it. You can always use trendy sounds. I didn't hear the sound. So you come in on your background, you stand there, you do the act like in her own, she was acting surprised. Then the next thing, you go and pick up the shirt. If you have someone with you that can be giving you the outfits, nice. If you don't have anyone, do it yourself. You go and pick up the jacket. You wear the jacket. Why still standing there? You wear the jacket. Excuse me. when you wear the jacket, you either take a picture or continue recording. You can just use like a video, like just recording the video through if you have enough memory space. But if you don't have if you have the memory space, you can tell somebody to snap you the pictures or do short videos. So standing there and doing wow, how, when you are acting surprised, you are recording. Then after you do that for like 2 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever, you go to the video, you end it or pause it, then you go back to the exact point after you on the jacket again. You start recording again. You have a of you wearing the jacket, or if it's picture, you take a picture of you wearing the jacket. Now, the next one you want to do is whatever next thing you're wearing, maybe an hat or a wig or whatever you're wearing, you wear it. Then you also go and press record. You go back to that same spot. You record yourself on that spot. You record yourself doing that same thing, right? Like standing there, however. Then the next thing you go and pick your bag. So you continue to pick every single item in that outfit, in that design, that video until you are done with the full look. Then you now start cutting out all the unnecessary parts, making sure that every video is like 0.5 seconds or 1 second. Like every clip is, even if it's picture, every clip is like 0.5 seconds, 0.8 seconds, 0.9 seconds, or 1 second. So each of those clips will be 1 second, so that I can like flip fast. Then you put sounds, voiceovers, CapCut. We'll still learn how to use CapCut and all of that, but that's just literally how to create that stop motion. Stop motion is very easy and it's actually a very, very good type of content, especially for products. If you're selling products, stop motion is a good style of content. So let's do social media management. Social media management, you literally hear people talking. You see more people teaching something. You see more people teaching something anyways. How to create a social media manager portfolio on Canva. We're hiring social media managers. So you see, there are jobs like this. This was how I got that job with that lady I was showing you guys earlier. There are jobs like this on TikTok. A lot of them. You need to be searching social media manager job, social media management job, or remote jobs, or people remotely. If you are looking for a job, first of all, master your act. If you are still charging clients, kinikon, struggling to get views, how I create content. So these are like the kind of content you definitely find from social media managers. Everybody teaching something at one point or another. Or you carousels, so picture slides. I think this one is a carousel. Is this still a video? I don't know. I stopped calling myself a social media manager. I don't know what that person is going to see that like. These are the kind of videos you will see. Nice, crisp, clear, edited video, people speaking about social media management, how to manage social media, how to get clients, how to do this, how to do that. Or carousels. Carousels work too for social media management. Carousels. This is my best social media manager ever. This one. Over. Chef's kiss. Love, Tiwa. So yeah. That's that. Oh, so this was where I learned digital marketing. I didn't even know they were on TikTok. Digital marketing skill. I just saw their logo now. Digital Marketing Skill Institute. This was where I learned digital marketing last year. Yeah. It was these guys I learned digital marketing from. Digital Marketing Skill Institute. So guys, no more questions. I think I have done justice to tonight's class. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Tell me good night. If you don't have any questions, tell me good night. If you don't have any more questions for me, tell me good night. Say good night, MJ. Say good night, MJ, my love. Guys, don't tell me good night. Who left? 17 more people left here. Are you guys here? Great. Right, so if you don't have any questions, say good night, my love. Thank you. Say good night, my love. Thank you, Minas. Yeah. Good night. Say good night, my love. Try that tonight. So tell me. Tell me good night. Send me messages. Anyway, good night, MJ, my love. Zina, which one is good night, coach? Jane, what is good night, MJ? Good night, MJ, my love. I don't understand. People want to see me a dream. Good night, MJ, my love. I want